welcome Day One's Executive Director, Ann Patterson.
Well, hi there, lovely people. Welcome. I am humbled and delighted to welcome all of you to Day One's 2025 Voices Against Violence Gala. Thank you for carving out this time and coming together to celebrate the vital and life-affirming work of Day One. As you heard, my name is Ann Patterson, and I'm the Executive Director of Day One. As most of you in this room know, Day One is the only organization in New York City that devotes all of our resources to ending gender-based violence by offering young New Yorkers an array of multifaceted, preventive, and responsive services, including direct representation in family court matters, evidence-based therapeutic support, and community-based prevention education. And as of March, I've been Day One's executive director for 1 whole year. And what a year it has been. It's been invigorating and exciting. It's been overwhelming and demanding, and it has all happened during a time in history that is marked by the specter of radical and unpredictable change. As we all viscerally understand, from the constant ping of news alerts, to the strained look in the eyes of our loved ones, to that intermittent tightness in our very own chests, we are living in truly tumultuous times. The entire nonprofit sector is uneasy. As a field, we're on high alert. We are both individually and collectively uncertain, yet determined, afraid, yet vigilant. Clearly, this moment requires so much from nonprofits. In the face of such tremendous fear and uncertainty, we must meet this moment with creativity, tenacity, and boldness. And while every nonprofit has the capacity to be creative, tenacious, and bold, at Day One, I'd say we have a distinct advantage, and that is because of who we are and who we serve. Because who is more creative than young survivors of gender-based violence? Yes! In the over 30 years that I have been working to end gender-based violence, I have never, ever met a group of people who are more creative, adaptable, and innovative than survivors. Being in relationship with someone who uses often shocking and unpredictable violent and coercive tactics requires survivors to develop a type of unique and nimble creativity that we must model right now. If you want to know how to endure in the face of chaos and fear, ask a survivor. While creative problem solving is essential right now, we must also be tenacious in our efforts to put those solutions into action. And who is more tenacious than advocates working towards justice for young survivors? Yeah. This unshakable tenacity is on full display every single day at Day One. Even with the federal funding that fully supports their salaries is directly threatened, Day One's clinicians and attorneys show up every day to offer healing-centered therapy and trauma-informed lawyering to young survivors. Our lawyers doggedly pursue a fair and just outcome in custody cases that can drag on for years. Recently, after one of our young survivors had her infant child abducted by her abusive partner, our clinicians and case managers leveraged all of their connections to provide her with immediate information about her child. And in partnership with Day One's attorneys, created an actionable plan for the swift and safe return of her very young child. If you want to learn how to remain steadfast and tenacious in the face of uncertainty, watch a Day One advocate work. And to complement our creativity, those cheers might be from Day One advocates. And to complement our creativity and tenacity, we must be bold. And who is bolder than a New York City teenager? for anyone who is a New York City teenager, who was a New York City teenager, who is raising a New York City teenager, or has even just shared a subway car with a group of New York City teenagers, you absolutely know how bold, authentic, and commanding New York City teenagers are. We need to meet this moment with this exact level of bold and genuine power. If you want a model for truly embodied boldness, marvel at the irresistible audaciousness of a New York City teenager. Give it up for New York City teenagers! While the creativity of survivors, the tenacity of advocates, and the unmatched boldness of New York City teenagers are on our side, we need the support and generosity of people like you to power that creativity, tenacity, and boldness. At times like these, we're even more profoundly grateful for the power of our community and the tremendous generosity of our donors. While all of you have demonstrated true generosity simply by being here tonight, I want to single out some of our most substantial donors, many who come from the legal sector, a sector that is currently being rocked by unprecedented federal actions, and yet still, these firms show up and give. I want to express my deep and specific thanks to our champion sponsor, Kirkland & Ellis. Yeah. And to our Changemaker sponsors, Fried Frank, Latham & Watkins, Paul Weiss, and Milbank. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to extend every ounce of my appreciation to the Day One team. The small but mighty team of just over 30 staff do remarkable work, and they do that work with drive, dedication, fierce determination, and a deep and guiding belief that together we can create a world where young people have the skills they need and the support they deserve to build and sustain loving, equitable, and consent-driven relationships. Yeah. Always cheer for consent-driven, always. Two other groups that are deserving of my enduring thanks and praise are Day One's Young Professionals Board and our Youth Advisory Board. Yeah, that must be them. Thank you for guiding and informing the work of Day One with such passion and dedication. And finally, I want to express my most profound thanks to the Day One Board. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. For a first-time executive director, I simply cannot imagine a more supportive, generous, and reliable board than this one. Jen, Richard, Margie, Kristen, Laura, Kara, Whitney, who I'm looking at, Beryl, Hee-sung, David, Moon, Kyle, and Whitley. Thank you for your unwavering dedication to Day One, the deep care that you have shown to me, and your endless efforts to create a better world for all of us. I am forever grateful for each one of you. And now, I have the distinct pleasure of inviting one of those incredible people to the stage. Please join me